Hey y'all, it's Susan, and I wanted to share a project with you that I have just finished up. Well, I finished it up a little bit ago. I did move, so that kind of interrupted me on this mini album. And I said in my video that I hadn't really crafted, but I did. I finished up this book. The last we talked, I made a Prima mini album for a friend, which I have not shipped yet, but I'm going to ship it hopefully very soon. I'm kind of in the boondocks now, so everything is a million miles away, it seems like. Not that living in Florida wasn't like living in the boondocks either, because it was. But anyway, but the good thing about Florida is I had a shipper right down the road. It was crazy expensive and the only shipper on the island, but we had one. So here I've got to figure out where I'm going to ship from. But the last album I did was the Prima. Let me see, what did I do with it? I have it in a safe place in this novel, which I showed on another video, and I'm going to be shipping this out very soon. I know that the person that's getting this probably knows who they are, and so it will be going out. So I have that one ready, and then I talked in that video about doing a second album, which I have completed. And this is it right here. This is Prima as well. The paper stack is, I'm not prepared. Here it is. Prima Nature Garden, and I've used like pretty much the whole stack nearly. So I just have a few sheets left, and I had a lot of fun with this one. The paper is very mild or whatever. It's not very colorful, so I had some fun trying to kick it up a notch. Anyway, this is my cover, and I had a lot of fun with it, as you can see. I haven't made my art tiles in a while, so I had a lot of fun. Made art tiles first for the cover, and then I decided I kind of wanted to do something that kind of looked like a they had the flavor of a shadow box, so I just went really kind of crazy and just had a lot of fun. But there's a lot of detail in here. These are some of those glass tiles I got in one of my previous hauls. They're just little glass tiles, which they're really cute. And they are sprinkled throughout the cover. They're behind there, they're everywhere really, just kind of tucked in. And I used the Heidi Swap blush spray on these flowers. And this flower, I actually bought this from, I think I got this from Joann's. I believe it is a Prima flower. I'm pretty sure it is. It's it may be stationary desk or stationary desk. I forget, but anyway, real pretty set of flowers there. And that's one of those Joann, or one of the Michael's flowers from their $1.50 or $2 bin, whatever. And I did spray it with that blush Heidi Swap spray as well. And then just a few little flowers in here tucked in. And this is one of those Prima butterflies that are white, and you can paint them. I believe it's Prima. Sorry, y'all. It's been a little while since I've done it, but I used a couple different sprays there, as you can see. And just had a lot of fun with it. There's the black, you'll see this is some netting that I bought from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, this fishnet looking fabric here. And it is behind, basically what I did different on this one is I had the page and then I decorated it before I put it on the book. And so behind that page there's this netting and also this lace here. But I just had a ton of fun with it, and I could probably just sit here and talk to y'all for days about everything I did, but I'm sure you can see I used my Martha Stewart Pearl paint on the little art tiles, and those are some of those velvet flowers that are the petaloo little velvet flowers. And that's a little bird that I bought not too long ago in one of my hauls. And this is a piece of jewelry that I got from the shopmissa.com. It was an earring. And this is I just popped this up on some paper, glossy accented it, and it says familia. I can't speak English. I can barely speak English, and I have a more difficult time speaking Spanish, but that means family in Spanish, basically. And some more of those. These flowers, goodness, I can't remember what these are, but I just had a lot of fun. These were white little butterflies that I bought a while ago. All of this stuff is in a haul video, I'm certain of it, but I sprayed these with some Heidi Swap spray as well, and just had a lot of fun with it. So that is the front, and then the side I used some rosette trim that I had, which was so much fun because I haven't been able to use it, and now I got to use it. And it is white rosette trim, and I did spray it with some Heidi Swap spray. Let me grab that so you can see that. It is in here somewhere. One of my favorite colors. It's the teal. And I also used that teal on this butterfly. Teal, and then I had some purple. Which I used there. Those are all Heidi Swap, I believe. And this is actually a necklace that I bought many years ago, and I never really wore it, but I love it. I just love it, love it. So I decided to kind of take it apart, and use it on this spine. It is a 5-page book, so that's why there's 2 holes versus 1 in the middle, because it just made it easier to make it even. And then I do have a charm closure as usual. You know how I am about my charm closures. And I just used the Tim Holtz hitch post there, and then created my little charms. Love that one. That's a little butterfly. It comes in a pack of like 6 or 8 butterflies, and they're all different. So the difference, I've used them in several projects, and there's like a different butterfly. It just fits any project. Basically, there's one butterfly on there that's bound to work in your project. They're all different. And then I just created those out of some beads that I already had, which I love my charms. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with that. So we'll open up the first page, and it's a, there's a glue string. It's fairly simple. This is one of those Madame Hayride envelopes, and I felt like it matched the paper perfectly, so I did put it there. I did use that. It's probably the only different paper piece that I use in the book, I believe. I made a little waterfall album, and I just used some of those velvet petaloo flowers here, and then this is just a filigree butterfly that I got from Butterbee Scraps, and a little flat back pearl. And then I just, you can see I used the glitter paper and alternated it on each side. So it's just a waterfall album, and then it opens up like this. Very simple. I didn't do too much in there. And each page does have the pull-out photo mat from the paper stack, which I think that's probably the blue is my favorite. I know y'all probably know by now blue and or purple are my favorites. Anyway, so we'll turn to the next page, and there is a little folder here that opens up, and I had a lot of fun with this one. This is a little wood piece that I got from Michael's. It is from the $1.50, $2 bin or whatever, and I didn't really know what I was going to do with that hole, so I just made a charm out of some existing charms that I had, a little dress charm, a little diamond bling charm there. Just kind of hung it off there and made a photo mat for the pocket. And there's the inside. And then there's those flowers. I wish I could remember what flowers those were. I think those are Prima. They come in a pack of like 3 or 4. 4 they do. And they're all that teal color. They're just so pretty. Anyway, and I did spray some lace with some of that Heidi Swap blush spray. So all this lace in between the pages is that pinky blush color, which I love. I think it's so pretty. And then we have a photo mat here. I'm just going to put it back in there because this is the next page. I used one of my tiles that I made, and I make these tiles out of Saw Crafters sells these little frames, And I just love, that's one of my favorite things to do, y'all, but I have a whole drawer of them. I have so many. And I'll probably I have it in probably a previous video, and if not, I'm sure I'll do it again in the future. But anyway, they're just fun to make, and I just use glossy accents. Basically, it's two pieces. It's the bottom, and then there's a little frame top that you put on top of it. And then this is another flower that I colored with the Heidi Swap blush. And then this is just one of those Prima flowers that I got at Tuesday morning in that little jar. Really cute fabric flowers. And then there's this little tiny flower bling right in the center. And I got that from Lenica's store actually a long time ago. And then there's just a little bit of a gemstone there. And then it opens up. Oh, it has a photo mat also. Oh, you know, I said that was the only piece that I used from another paper line. This is actually from Madame Payrot also. I just felt like it matched, so I was pretty good with using it. This is another page, and it opens up like this. And it has a photo mat here. And then these are some, just some little flowers, little felt flowers. I believe these are Martha Stewart. I think they came on a sticker set with butterflies. And then we have just a photo mat there. And the next page, just a little bit of a little heart bling there. And another one of those petaloo velvet flowers. I think those are some of my favorite flowers, y'all. I have bought so many of those. They're just fun to use. They're just so easy to use. And then that page, which is kind of a different feel because it's kind of got that purpley gray, you know, black feel to it, which I love it too. So I used a gray butterfly from the Prima. It's the little paper flowers and butterflies. No, it's just butterflies. Sorry, it's just butterflies. And I want to say this is from like Engraver or something too. I can't remember, or Stationery's Desk or whatever it's called. This is just a little sideways waterfall. And there is a photo mat in here. Love this paper, y'all. I just thought it was so pretty. And then the next page, this is one of those Momenta charms, and I just put it on a piece of filigree that I got from Butterbee Scraps. This has a little photo mat, and it opens up. See, pretty simple. That way you'll be able to put lots of pictures in here. And, you know, the person's getting this as a crafter too, so I'm sure she'll put her own touch on there. This is just one of those charms from Michael's $1.50, $2.50, or $2 bin. It comes on a you know, piece of paper with a bunch of different charms from Michael's. And that flips up, and you can put photos in there, and then there's the photo mat right there. And then the back, nothing overly special. Just got a pocket here. Photo mat, and then the paper. Anyway, I just had a lot of fun with this paper. Really in a Prima mood. Really loving the Prima paper. And I'll have a couple more videos where I did some paper hauls, and you'll see that I bought even more Prima paper. But let's see, this should just slip right in there. There we go. Anyway, so now I just need to get these shipped off. I will do it this year, I promise. Just so much has been going on. I wasn't expecting it to happen right when it did. Not that I was expecting it at all. And that would be us moving back to Maryland. I had no idea, y'all. My husband did not know either. It just happened, and which is a great, wonderful thing. But it just kind of, you know, like we have a lot of work to do on the house in Maryland, and we weren't expecting to be back in it so soon, you know, 100% or full time or whatever I should say. So we're still working on some things. But anyway, it's starting to feel like home again, so I'm very excited. I hope you guys like this album, and if you have any questions, leave them below. I have been trying to keep up with my remarks. I'm not as quick as I usually am. But hopefully I'll get right back into gear here, and we still have to finish the Halloween album. I know I've been teasing y'all with that, but I do have it out. I put it out in a very safe place, so that will be my next project online that I complete with you guys. All right, I will talk to you guys later. I missed you much. Bye.